Deng Xiaoping was a Chinese revolutionary and statesman who played a significant role in the Communist Party of China and the country's development. Born on August 22, 1904, in Guang'an, Sichuan Province, China, Deng Xiaoping was the youngest of four brothers. Deng Xiaoping was the son of a well-to-do landowner, and he grew up in a traditional Chinese household. He received his early education at a local school and was known for his academic excellence. In 1919, he moved to France to study at the École Nationale Supérieure d'Aéronautique de Mécanique. However, he was forced to return to China in 1927 due to financial constraints. In 1922, Deng Xiaoping joined the Communist Party of China, and he quickly rose through the ranks due to his intelligence and leadership abilities. During the Chinese Civil War, he served as a political commissar in the People's Liberation Army, and he played a key role in the victory over the nationalist forces. After the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949, Deng Xiaoping held various government positions, including Vice Premier and Minister of Defense. In 1957, he was removed from his post and denounced as a rightist during the anti-rightist campaign. Deng Xiaoping was rehabilitated in 1966 during the Cultural Revolution, and he played a crucial role in restoring order and stability to the country. He was appointed vice premier in 1973 and played a key role in modernizing China's economy by introducing market-oriented reforms. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping became the leader of the Communist Party of China, and he launched a series of economic reforms that transformed the country into a major economic power. He encouraged foreign investment, promoted free enterprise, and introduced a number of economic reforms that helped to create the economic powerhouse that China is today. Deng Xiaoping's policies also led to significant social changes in China, including the rise of a new middle class and increased personal freedoms. However, his reforms were also criticized for widening the gap between the rich and poor and for creating a number of social and environmental problems. Deng Xiaoping retired from politics in 1992, but his legacy lived on. He is remembered as a visionary leader who transformed China into a modern, prosperous nation. Deng Xiaoping died on February 19, 1997, in Beijing, China. Deng Xiaoping's legacy is complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, he is credited with helping to modernize China's economy and society and lifting millions of people out of poverty. On the other hand, his authoritarianism and repression of political dissent have been criticized by many. Deng Xiaoping's economic reforms, known as the Four Modernizations, focused on agriculture, industry, science and technology, and defense. These reforms included decentralizing the economy, allowing private enterprise, and creating special economic zones where foreign companies could invest. Under Deng Xiaoping's leadership, China also began to play a more prominent role on the world stage. He normalized relations with the United States and played a key role in the establishment of the World Trade Organization. However, his policies toward Taiwan and Tibet have been criticized by human rights groups and some governments. Deng Xiaoping's legacy is also complicated by the events at Tiananmen Square in 1989, where pro-democracy protesters were brutally suppressed by the Chinese government. Deng Xiaoping was seen as the architect of this crackdown, and his legacy has been tarnished by this event. Despite these controversies, Deng Xiaoping is still revered by many Chinese people for his role in modernizing the country and lifting millions out of poverty. His economic reforms have had a lasting impact on China's economy, and his influence on Chinese politics is still felt today. Deng Xiaoping's legacy also includes his famous philosophy of socialism with Chinese characteristics, which sought to combine Marxist ideology with Chinese traditions and values. This philosophy has been the guiding principle of Chinese politics and economics since the 1980s. Deng Xiaoping was also instrumental in paving the way for China's peaceful rise as a world power. He recognized the importance of building positive relationships with other countries, and he worked to improve China's international standing through diplomacy and economic engagement. Another aspect of Deng Xiaoping's legacy is his role in shaping the leadership of the Chinese Communist Party. He was a key figure in the transition from Mao Zedong's revolutionary leadership to a more pragmatic and technocratic style of governance. Deng Xiaoping's emphasis on collective leadership and orderly succession has been a hallmark of Chinese politics ever since. Despite his many accomplishments, Deng Xiaoping was not without his critics. Some argue that his reforms favored the urban elite at the expense of rural communities, and that his emphasis on economic growth has led to environmental degradation and social inequality. Others argue that his authoritarian approach to governance stifled political dissent and free expression. Overall, Deng Xiaoping's life and legacy are a testament to the complex interplay between ideology, pragmatism, and leadership in the modern world. His contributions to China's development and rise as a global power continue to shape the course of Chinese politics and economics today. Deng Xiaoping's legacy also includes his efforts to modernize China's military. He recognized the need for China to have a strong defense capability in order to protect its interests both domestically and internationally. Under his leadership, China invested heavily in modernizing its military and expanding its capabilities. Another aspect of Deng Xiaoping's legacy is his emphasis on education. He recognized that a well-educated population was critical to China's economic and social development, and he made significant investments in education and research during his tenure. This emphasis on education has continued to be a priority for Chinese leaders in the years since Deng Xiaoping's death. Deng Xiaoping's legacy is also notable for his emphasis on stability and order. He recognized that political instability and social unrest could undermine China's economic and social progress, and he took steps to maintain control and ensure stability. This emphasis on stability has been a hallmark of Chinese politics in the years since Deng Xiaoping's tenure. Finally, Deng Xiaoping's legacy is notable for his vision of a modern, prosperous China that is deeply integrated into the global economy. He recognized the importance of international trade and investment for China's development, and he played a key role in opening up China's economy to the world. This vision of a globalized China continues to shape the country's economic and diplomatic policies today. In summary, Deng Xiaoping's life and legacy are characterized by a complex interplay between ideology, pragmatism, and leadership. His contributions to China's development and rise as a global power continue to shape Chinese politics and economics today, and his vision of a modern, prosperous, and stable China deeply integrated into the global economy continues to guide Chinese leaders in the years to come.